What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So today is the day I think I'm going to buy a crypto mining rig to see if it actually makes any sense, to see if we can make some money off of it, and to really jump through the hoops and learn everything I can about crypto mining to see if it actually makes sense, to see if you can actually make money doing this day in and day out, or even month in and month out, to actually generate some passive income. So I just messaged the seller, he's on his way, he's gonna help me install it, teach me all he can about crypto mining for at least a couple hours because I'm gonna have a ton of questions. So hopefully everything goes smoothly. It is kind of a interesting deal. I'll get into that a little bit of how much I'm paying for this crypto rig, or maybe it's gonna be in the title and the thumbnail, but hopefully the deal goes good. And then I can show you what I bought, the rig, the graphics card, and hopefully what it's gonna be making. And also at the end of this video, I'm gonna run it for a full day, and I'm gonna show you how much it's made in the past 24 hours of my first day running and installing the crypto rig. So welcome back to the channel and thanks for watching another video, and let's get into it. So this is definitely a different type of video than I usually do. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for popping in. I usually make a lot of Tesla content. I used to have a Tesla Model 3 and a Tesla Mai, and I make videos about my experience. So if you're interested in Teslas, making money, or even credit cards, please hit that sub. I'm making a variety of videos regarding those subjects. So I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. So before he gets here, here's the listing. You can see it's right off of Facebook Marketplace. So pretty much a sketchy, or I guess it's not that sketchy these days with Facebook, but mining rig, 360 MHS, and then 3070s for $10,000. He's on his way now. I did negotiate a little bit off of this price, but I'm definitely still paying market rate. I kind of got this idea off of some YouTube videos from Beheza and also Red Panda Mining, who also just did a similar rig just like this, and he did an itemized cost if you were going to pay eBay rates, how much it costed him, and he's also doing like a similar test of how much time it would take to break even. So I'm basically just trying to see the cost that I pay and doing some like rough calculations, but there's a lot of different resources that I'll place in this video that shows you how much you think you can make or how much it might be projected to make, and then your electricity costs as well. Here's the description of the listing: 6 3060s, 3070s, but he's actually selling me 3060 Ti's with a bunch of other stuff that we need. You don't really care about this. Hopefully, if you're just like me and you found this video, you're just interested in figuring out how this crypto mining thing works, and you want to see some real world revenues of people actually mining, not projected revenues, not projected electricity costs. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with this video series. I'm going to do, of course, a day one with the installation and everything running, and the profits after day one. Do another video checking in a week to see how much it's made, and then of course a monthly, and then maybe a 3-month, and then a 6-month, and then hopefully we break even before a year. So the seller, he's almost here now. We're gonna install it. I'm probably not gonna record him because I don't want to put a camera in his face because it's just a little bit awkward. And I'll show you after it's installed when it's running, and then we'll go into all the details and the resources that I found. Alright, so this is it. 6 3060 Ti graphic cards, 2 power supplies, one 850 watt and then 1000 watt. Of course, a motherboard, RAM, some GPU risers with a bunch of cables all plugged in. It's all running. He basically just spent the past 3 hours with me getting this set up, showing me what to do with wallets and miners and pools. And so I'm not going to probably try and get into all that because it does get pretty technical, but as you can see, everything is running, and it's running from my power outlet on the wall and with no issues, which is pretty good. And the cool thing with this setup is these 3060 Ti's just came out in February, and I've heard that they're definitely really good for mining, and they're just comparable to the 3070s. So we'll see what type of hash rate they get as we run it up. It's been running for about an hour now. We're gonna pop in to see how it's doing in performance wise. So it's been running for a little bit now, and these graphics cards get definitely pretty toasty in here. I think we usually keep our apartment at like 77 degrees, but I think it's like probably about a little bit over 80 degrees right now. I want to get like a temperature thing, so just to put in here to show you in one of the videos how hot it can get in here. But I do have these big windows on the side, and the AC vent doesn't really do a good job. It kind of blows directly down near the door frame. So I'm gonna have to figure out a situation there to really lower the ambient temperature in this room. But the graphics cards seem to be doing pretty well. I'm gonna be logging into Hive OS, which is the OS system that's been running on this rig. And you can see here, just logging in, we have 630 Ti's, and it's only been running for a couple hours now, but it's already made $9 just running behind here. But in terms of what other websites that I use to estimate how much we would make, I use What to Mine, where you can actually type in your hash rate depending on the GPUs and then your electricity costs. I use this other website called NiceHash, which is a very simple format. You can just enter in the hardware that you have. And then I also use Crypto Compare to put in hash rates, power, and how much power you'll be spending to get an estimate as well. If you're wondering how much hash rate you can get per graphics card, I did find this Google sheet that lists all of them out, as well as the MSRP of the graphics cards and the eBay market price at the time of when this sheet was actually made. I think some of these prices are actually different now because the market has gone crazy with GPUs. But we'll jump in tomorrow to see how much we've made in one day, or a little bit over a day, depending on when I can get to the second part of this video, and we'll hopefully be able to estimate how much we'll be able to make in a month. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so today is day 2 of owning this 3060 Ti rig madness. And I know what you guys are, some of you are gonna say that are actual miners in the crypto space, that this rig is pretty much, it's kind of ghetto, you know, I'm not gonna lie. So I did order a rig off of Amazon that will probably be here in a month or so. Some more fans to put on the rig, and then also a power button, because you can see there's a power paper clip and there's actually no power switch. Basically, the seller told me that you can actually just use those prongs to hit like the second or fourth one to kind of jumpstart the power board. So it's definitely probably not as professional as some of the other rigs out there, but I mean, it's been doing fine. It's ran just like this since February, the sellers told me, and it's making money as we're about to jump into my Ethereum pool right now. All right, so jumping into my Flex pool, we can see that the rig has basically been running for a little bit over a day now, and we've made $40.80. I think it's been running for about 26 or 27 hours, which isn't that bad. So you can see that the daily earnings are currently slated at $25.96, weekly earnings at $181.71, and then monthly earnings at $778.74 just for sitting on a table in an office. Of course, it is a little toasty in here and a little hot, but energy costs will definitely be factored into this, which this should be running 850 watts from the calculations and what I've done my research and told, which at 0.14 cents or 0.14 cents kilowatts in Los Angeles, that should be about $80 to $100 for an electricity bill, but we'll see. So in profit, that should be $678 a month. So in this next part, we'll go into how much I paid for this rig, and hopefully we'll see how long it's gonna take, if Ethereum and mining stays at this current level, to break even on how much I paid. So now for the $1 million question, how much did I pay for this rig with 6 3060 Ti's, a motherboard, RAM, power supply, and everything, and basically some ghetto crates that they sit upon? How much should I pay, and how long it's gonna be projected to break even? So the amount that I actually paid locally off of Facebook Marketplace was $8,750 total for all this. So I basically paid eBay pricing after fees and everything for this whole setup. Typically, you can find these graphics cards currently going for about $1,300 to $1,400 sold. So I probably paid around like $1,200 each, and then another $1,000 for everything else in the middle with the motherboard, the power supply, and the RAM. So I definitely paid current market rates, I would say, but I think it was an okay decision because Red Panda did a calculation on his rig, and his rig would have costed like $11,000 to $11,500 for a similar setup. So now doing some of the math, at $8,750 with an estimated earnings of $778, of course we have to factor in electricity costs. So $778 minus $100 is $678. So now we take 8,750 divided by 678. That's a break even of a little over 12 months or 13 months. And that's if Ethereum stays at the current price for now and mining also stays at the current, I guess, efficiency or generation at currently right now. So it's definitely a long time, but fingers crossed, at the end of the day, we still have some hardware that won't lose value. I do feel pretty safe. And I also wanted to make this video because I wanted to learn a little bit about cryptocurrency, how mining works. And I feel like the best way to do that is to just jump in and try and do it yourself. So hopefully I'm not gonna get roasted in the comments by you guys, but thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it and let me know your thoughts on this experience of this rig, or even if you're interested in getting in cryptocurrency yourself. And we can all ride this journey together. But thanks for watching this video. I'm definitely gonna make another one in a week or so after a full week's worth of earnings, and definitely another one in a month, and then 3 months, and then 6 months. Hopefully we can break even if Ethereum goes up and also if mining goes up as well. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.